What's up, guys? It's Troy with the Weber Kettle Club. Today I'm going to grill some steaks, but I'm going to do it in the ranch kettle, and I'm going to do it in a really cool way. So check it out. So here's what I have for a setup in my ranch kettle. I've got about a half chimney, maybe 2/3 of a chimney of shell. This is coconut charcoal. It's not as good of a quality as it used to be, but I had to try it again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour all of my briquettes over there. Get them all out. Set the chimney down. Where's my rake? Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a couple of these little coals over here. I'm just going to set up a little bit of a platform right there. On that little platform, I got an 18-inch cooking grid. I'm going to put an 18-inch cooking grid right there. And then for our food here, my bad. Small adjustment. I don't want the grates on briquettes because I don't want my food cooking too fast. I'm going to put my steaks on the outer edge right here. This is a little secret I'll talk about in a second. And put these carrots right there near the coals. I got my potatoes on these little Weber nails. These are little handy little potato nails. Just gonna drop those right next to or right on top of the carrots. It's gonna be real nice. Oops, I lost a carrot from the bundle. These greens are just gonna burn off. I don't care so much about that, although I should have taken that tag off. It's alright. So these carrots are going to cook away. Our steaks are going to cook indirect. This is referred to as the reverse sear method, where you cook the steaks indirect and then you sear them at the end to give them a nice crust. What this does is it gives them a nice even cook all the way through because it's not given a super hot surface. But what you lose when you do this is you lose the really fatty smoke you get from searing. So what I like to do is cut off a chunk of that pure fat and just go over there and just toss it right in there. And then we'll get rid of our plates and stuff. I'll go over here and light another chimney that I have ready to go. Oh, fuck. We'll light this chimney. This chimney will take about 20 minutes to heat up, which is going to give us just enough time for those steaks to cook indirect. Alright, let's do this thing. Let's see what the damage is. Oh, that looks pretty nice. I need to move the potatoes closer to the fire, that's for sure, because these potatoes are not cooking fast enough. So I'm going to switch the potatoes with the carrots. I'm going to move this grate up onto the coals directly. Kind of slide some of these carrots down a little bit. And the potato nails. I'm going to slide those up there. Our potatoes will cook nicely right there. And let our carrots roast right there. And this is where shit gets real. So we got our chimney over here. Chimney's ready to go. Ooh, that's a hot chimney. Oh my god. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna pour this right there. Nice and hot. Nice and hot. And we'll set our chimney over here with the other chimneys. What we're going to do here is we're just going to spread that to a nice 2 steak size zone. This is fun. Going to grab our Grate cooking grate. This is a super heavy duty stainless grate. I need to lift up this grate a little bit to make some room. There we go. Go right there, right there, and then now we're going to sear off our steaks. This is like a cold grate technique. So the grate's cold, but the heat is not. The heat is very warm. Gonna let that stay open just for a minute, just to let those coals rage. Let that steak get a nice blast of as hot heat as I can get it. Meanwhile, I'm going to take these potatoes and make sure that they're even out directly. Oops, not in the coals, just on them. Pull that purple carrot out. Steaks are starting to sizzle. I think the potatoes are going to need another 10-15 minutes. So hopefully our steaks don't cook too fast. So now that we're starting to get some fires going here in the steaks, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to close the lid. God awful sound. And I can tell by the massive plumes of white smoke coming out that my steaks are starting to drip lots of fat down in there. So right now when I open up this grate, it's going to be a rush of white smoke. It's going to be amazing. Alright, so now we're going to get in here and flip our steaks as quickly as possible. And actually they can probably stay on there a little bit more, get a little nicer crust. I'm good with this for now. Get that closed right away. Make sure we don't get any open flames. We got a lot of oxygen in the ranch, so we can close this up a little bit. Get rid of some of the oxygen inside of the kettle. Pardon my UFO, it is so dusty. We don't want to starve it too much because then it'll change the fire and it'll make it put out nasty smoke. But just enough to make sure we don't have a bunch of open flames licking our steak and making our steak taste like shit. Usually around the second flip or after the second flip is when I like to start checking for temperatures, just to make sure I don't cook my steaks too far done. Jump in here with a thermopen. We're eating a 113 on that one, and a 130 on that one. The first one's done, or the second one's done. I can feel that it's done on the pressure of the meat. Hopefully it's got a nice enough crust all the way around it. It's got a little bit of curl to it. It's gonna drop us over here in the indirect zone again. It's looking pretty nice. Got grill marks somehow. I'm going to set that off in the indirect zone as well. Just let that temperature. I'm going to put these potatoes, because they're not done, over here. Give them some color. Move our carrots a little closer up. Give them a little more color. Carrots are actually softer already. We'll get a plate for our steaks, so our steaks can rest off of the grill. So here's everything all done in the basement of the ranch kettle. Both cooking grades are still hot and all the food is done. The carrots are soft, the potatoes are soft, steaks are done. Time to go inside. Oh yes. Pretty much perfect. Needs more crust. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're on YouTube, and like Weber Kettle Club on Facebook for more grilling videos.